Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It's Mish here. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new, thank you. I hope you come back. And if you are returning, thank you so much, my crafty friends and kindred spirits. I love seeing you here with me today. Today is going to be week 2 of the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. And as it's the beginning of the year, I do tend to refer to it, even though I know most of you probably already know what the challenge is about. But it's a yearly set of prompts that you do, one set each week, and it's 5 prompts with a bonus, and it just gives you inspiration in doing your collage. The rules are very loose. Just determine if you are able to find all of the 5 prompts. Use the bonus in case you need to swap out one of your other prompts, or I often just use the bonus. Choose a glue book, which I'm using this almost watercolor spiral book that's about 5.5 by 8.5. And then you can use pattern paper in your collage as a background or just as whatever you like. And then you can add stickers, rubber stamps, anything else that you want to embellish your collage. This is week 2, and the hashtag for this year would be hashtag 2025 CWP, and then the week, which would be 2. The prompts this week are transportation, sheet music, a drawing or sketch, a favorite book or author, something that starts with R, and a postage stamp. You can get the prompts on Etsy in Margarete Miller's shop, which is Mellow Miller. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start by putting down a background page, and I'm going to use a page from my favorite book, Jane Eyre. I love, love, love Jane Eyre. I've probably read Jane Eyre, I can't even estimate how many times I've read it or watched the movie. My favorite Jane Eyre movie is the 80s with Timothy Dalton. I just think that he is Rochester, in my mind anyway. So I'm just going to try to get this down straightish with a little border the same width on the top and along the side. So we got that down. And then my next prompt is a drawing. So I have this drawing of the world, and in the drawing are the longitudinal lines, the latitudes, and then just some terra firma. And I'm not really even sure what this is, what area this is supposed to depict. If I got my microscope out, I probably could tell. But I'm going to use that, and the ship's the right side up, so I'm going to use it that way. And kind of keeping on the same theme with my transportation is I found this image that says Great Journeys, and it has all kinds of transportation. You've got your balloon, your ship, there's another little balloon over there, and I thought that would go well with the overall theme and look that I'm looking for. For R, I have a rose. And for my sheet music, I took it out of a Scottish music book that I have. And I cut first a little banner type, because I thought maybe that would add a little bit of interest. But I tried that, and then I tried just a plain, just a square, and I like the square better, so I'm going to go with that. And I made just a little accent in case, or I didn't make it. There was a little piece left, and I thought maybe I might want the accent instead, but I definitely just want to do something like this. And then I'm going to use this little book I got at the dollar store. That's where I got out the little rose piece. And it has some Marianne. This is Marianne North. She's sitting at her little artistry easel set up in nature. And I believe this was one of some of her sketchings, drawings. And I thought I would just use a little bit of what's in here to embellish. So I'm going to start by getting my background down. And I do want to leave a little bit of space behind my prompt just to think I'm going to put that right about there. Have a place to tuck my prompt. I always like to tuck my prompt in behind something. And I'm trying to use, last year I used a lot of tape runner, and I felt that it really went well to prevent a lot of warping that glue might do. However, as this is watercolor, it will take a lot more moisture, and I can take pages out to make to make it not be so much of a wide mouth that you get. Okay, so then I want to leave a little bit of space up the top over on this side because I found these postage stamps, which are stickers, and that would go with a postage stamp. And I want to keep the Great Journeys, but I want to make it look like the overall. That looks like it's a little bit crooked there. I was thinking maybe something like that, and then I could put the postage stamps just there. So let's get this one down. Let's get our music down. And I was looking at the words, but I guess it doesn't matter which side. I also wanted to do a little bit of a gratitude, I think, during this challenge. I found, oops, that's down now. I hope that's where I wanted it. I found this little box of gratitude cards, and a grateful heart is a great heart. It attracts to itself great things. And I kind of thought it'd be nice to just have a think about gratitude. So Piglet noticed that even though he had a very small heart, it could hold a rather large amount of gratitude. And isn't that true? We have so much capacity to be grateful in ourselves. And sometimes with all the things going on in the world, it's hard to be grateful. However, I always feel that there's something to be grateful for, even if it's something superficial, such as I got up this morning and I was very grateful that it hadn't snowed last night so that I don't have to shovel snow. So that's not earth-shattering, but to me it's really important because when I shovel snow, it just flares up my I'm just in a lot of pain. And right now I'm having a little bit of flare-up of my arthritis, and every bone in my body seems to hurt, which is kind of why this was a little bit late. But what we endure makes us stronger. So I'm just going to put these little stamps on the side because I'm thinking that this is almost like Charles Darwin when he sailed around the world collecting specimens, and I just kind of had that kind of vibe for this, and I'm just really happy with that. And then just to embellish, I thought I'm going to do a little bit of stamping, but these little flowers, they're not roses, but I just felt matched the tone a little bit, and I just kind of thought maybe that would go there. And then in here there's a little pink banner that, you know, maybe we can do something like that. Have a little, just draw attention to that little flower. And I think we could add a lot more, but I'm not quite prepared today. I was thinking maybe another sticker of a rose or something, but I try to, is that a little rose? First of all, I think I'm just going to do a little bit of stamping before I do any little embellishing. Actually, what if I stamp over top of those? That'd be cute. So I'm just going to put these down, and then I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. I received, actually I just bought it myself off of Amazon, I think. I was trolling through Amazon looking for a shelf thing for my craft room, and as happens with me, whatever I'm searching for always comes up with some craft supply options. and this sticker, or this stamp thing popped up in my search, and I looked at it and I thought, oh, that's kind of cute, and I did buy it. And it's just some sheet music. It wasn't very much. It was like maybe $8 or something. I thought it was individual stamps, but it's all one stamp, which is fine. And I just kind of, what you can do if you don't like your stamp like that is you can always cut it. Just take some X-Acto knife or some very fine scissors and cut bits out. I considered cutting out this little label box, but I didn't. And actually I'm going to just keep, it's on hard plastic, but I think I'm just going to keep it on the plastic. And then, as I usually do, I'm going to stamp off just to see how I like it. Now, it's the first time I've used this stamp, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's cute. And it is the right way up. Sometimes I can't tell if something's the right way up or not. So I will ink it up, do a light stamp, and then I'll stamp on somewhere else. And sometimes you can do two. I also pulled out my pride of a stamp, and that's my coffee stamp. Okay, I do like that. It's kind of subtle, but it's really nice. Okay, so that's that one. And then the stamp that I really love, and I use it quite often, is this stamp. Again, I got this one on Amazon. It's just your coffee stains. And I pulled out some brown ink, but then I found this old gold ink. And I've had this stamp pad for a lot of years. And I thought it was just the right, and it adds a little bit of metallic. So I thought that I would get that down. And I'm not double stamping because it is very subtle. You can hardly see it. I don't even think it picks it up on camera. I think I'll redo that with the brown. I think this would be good on more of a white background and not so much of a printed background. Alright, then we'll go over that. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and then I like to do a little double stamp thing. A double coffee stain. I won't do it on that one, but maybe down here. Alright, and then on the same stamp set, wherever it went, I have a little blotch. Kind of like the little blotches. I'm going to use a little blotch too. And I'm going to trade out this one for this one. I'm just going to do the blotches in brown again because it kind of looks like they were on the ship and they spilled their ink pot. Which is kind of cool. Right, and I think that's about it. I considered doing from my sticker pads, but I kind of like how that ended up. So we have all our prompts. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that, maybe got a little inspiration. And until we meet again, I hope that you stay safe and well, and bye for now.